In this video, we're going to look at how to turn decimals into fractions. So for our first example, we're going to use 0.017. Now, when you're trying to change a decimal into a fraction, what we're going to do is we're going to ignore the decimal and pretend that our decimal places are whole number places. So if this was a whole number, we'd have 0, 17, in other words, just 17. So that becomes our numerator. The denominator is the smallest decimal place. So this would be the tenths, this would be the hundredths, and this would be the thousandths. So this is 17 thousandths. For our next example, let's take a look at 0.24. So just like before, I'm going to ignore the decimal, and in my decimal places I see 24. So that's our numerator. The denominator, this is the tenths and this is the hundredths, so the denominator will be 100. Now, since our answers are going to be fractions, we always need to check and see if we can simplify them. Specifically, can we reduce? And in the case of 24 hundredths, we can divide this by 4 over 4. And so 24 divided by 4 is 6, and 100 divided by 4 is 25. Since I can't reduce 6/25 anymore, that's my final answer. In the case of a decimal with a whole number, let's say 3.25, the whole number will stay a whole number. So my 3 will stay a 3. And now I'm going to ignore the decimal. And what we see in the decimal places is 25. So that's my numerator. Over, this is the tenths and this is the hundredths, so over 100. And sure enough, I can reduce my fraction, so I can divide this by 25 over 25. Now the first thing that I'm going to write after the equal sign is my whole number, because 3 divided by 1, or a form of 1, will still be 3. But then my form of 1 will change the look of the fraction, not the whole number. So now we divide, and 25 divided by 25 is 1, and 100 divided by 25 is 4, and so my answer is 3 1/4. And that's how we change decimals into fractions.